Hey everyone, it's Paul, and this is Contemplify, where we seek to kindle the examined life for contemplatives in the world. Today's episode is the Musing episode for September. I'm still interviewing and crafting and editing and dusting up Season 2 of Contemplify. It's coming. Just take a little bit of time. So in the meantime, I thought I would offer up another musing for September. Before I fill your ears with that musing, I want to invite you to sign up for the monthly Contemplify non-required reading list. Now, this is a monthly email I send out each month that contains book recommendations, a unique contemplative musing of its own. So if that whets your appetite for another email, and you want to receive the Contemplify non-required reading list, head on over to contemplify.com to sign up. Now, whether you sign up or not, I want to remind you, because I think it's important, that the books that will change your life tend to almost always be non-required reading. So today I'm going to offer a musing, and it comes from an email that I sent to a couple buddies back in 2014 about Ralph Waldo Emerson's philosophy of life. The date on this email is Thursday, May 15th, 2014 at 9:03 a.m. Fellas, I finished the Emerson bio, and I thought I should share his philosophy of life. It is strange that he doesn't mention friendship, since he consistently talked about its value and joy in his life. Here's the list for Emerson's philosophy of life. The days are God's, that is, everything is divine. Creation is continuous. There is no other world. This one is all there is. Every day is the day of judgment. The purpose of life is individual self-cultivation, self-expression, and fulfillment. Poetry liberates. Thought is also free. The powers of the soul are commensurate with its needs. Each new day challenges us with its adequacy and our own. Fundamental perceptions are intuitive and inarguable. All important truths, whether of physics or ethics, must at last be self-evident. Nothing great is ever accomplished without enthusiasm. Life is an ecstasy. Thoreau has it right when he says, "Surely joy is the condition of life." Criticism and commentary, if they are not in the service of enthusiasm and ecstasy, are idle at best, destructive at worst. Your work, as Ruskin says, should be the praise of what you love. The author continues by saying that Emerson had, I'll quote again, an almost intolerable awareness that every morning began with infinite promise. Any book may be read, any idea thought, any action taken. Anything that has ever been possible to human beings is possible to most of us every time the clock says 6 a.m. On a day no different from the one now breaking, Shakespeare sat down to begin Hamlet, and Fuller began her history of the Roman Revolution of 1848. Each of us has all the time there is. Each accepts those invitations he can discern. By the same token, each evening brings a reckoning of infinite regret for the paths refused, openings not seen, and actions not taken. All my best, Paul. Now, what I love about that list of Emerson's and that email, the fact that it was shared amongst friends. The fact that the underlying question is, what in the Sam hell are you living for? What is the personal philosophy that is shaping your life? You don't have to agree with Emerson's list. I don't agree with every part of it and have plenty of things I would add of my own. But I think you should make your own. What is your personal philosophy of life that is shaping your day? I think people are endlessly fascinating. or they can be. The people that grind my patience are those that think they are endlessly fascinating. Typically, they are not. Their intrigue is imagined, and their curiosity ends after each sentence that they speak themselves. Once that focus switches off from themselves, you spot their true colors, and you bear witness to them desperately seeking the return of that spotlight. What a bore. I say look out, absorb, risk, listen with more careful ears. Life is not found in spotlights. The fullness of life is found in not being full of your own hullabaloo. That's one of the gems that I walk away with from Emerson. To begin each day with the shape of openness, the shape of expectation for what I do not yet know, for what I have not yet participated in, for what is yearning to be created, for the love to be experienced that will drop even deeper. This posture does not allow me to force my way to the center, but it gives me the eyes to see reality batting her own eyes back at me. So each morning, I ask her to dance. Sometimes I trip on my own feet. Sometimes I bust a new move that I can never repeat. And I often follow her lead. I'm grateful to be in the dance. Hope you are too. Thank you everyone for listening to Contemplify, and for those of you who rate it on the platforms or swing it over to friends. I appreciate the kindred spirits out there that are helping us all build this sense of dispersed community around the contemplative, examined life. And like I said at the top of this show, I'm still working on a slew of interviews for season 2. Very excited for those conversations to meet your ears. All in due time. Until then, dance with reality and be well.